Maharashtra CM-designate Devendra Fadnavis leaves from Shri Mumbadevi Temple in Mumbai after offering prayers in Shri Siddhivinayak Temple ahead of his swearing-in ceremony later today. All right, viewers, now joining me live on the broadcast is my colleague Daryl. Daryl, CM-elect Fadnavis, who is going to be sworn in as the Chief Minister at 5:30 p.m. at Azad Maidan, where posters, banners and huge rallies of supporters is already gathered around the region to muster the support for the BJP and the Fadnavis 3.0 Sarkar. What is the latest that you are gathering from the ground? How is the mood right now? What are the developments? All right, viewers, what we are in fact getting to know is that the Fadnavis Sarkar 3.0 will take shape as Mahayuti now retains Maharashtra and is set to form the government for the second time. While the inputs that we are learning at this point of time is also that the Aghadi camp is likely to skip the oath-taking ceremony. All right, viewers, while we also try to reconnect the connection with my colleague, let me first get my guest on the broadcast. Himanshu Bhatt, senior journalist, Rajalakshmi Joshi, political analyst, join me live on the broadcast. I appreciate you both joining me live and speaking to me at this point of time. The third stint of Maharashtra CM-elect Devendra Fadnavis is going to be a reality. Top dignitaries will attend. PM Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah to be present in the oath-taking today. Nearly 50,000 people will also be there. Let me first begin this conversation with Himanshu Bhatt at this point of time. Sir, how do you view the MVA right now at this point of time deciding to skip the oath-taking ceremony, given the fact that losing the elections at this point of time for the MVA, despite putting up a strong alliance, wasn't in fact easy, but it is Maharashtra and there are of course always an expectations of the unprecedented results.
Well, see, losing an election is not a problem, but losing it this way, such badly, that any of the parties don't have requisite number to be to get a leader of opposition. When such a situation in a huge state like Maharashtra occurs, you said they are skipping. I would say they would rather skip and not show their faces to the public. See, but putting the other things aside, what I am expecting today by the evening is a show of strength by the union government and NDA. You will find some people coming from, across the states to attend this. And it will be a real show of strength at this time. And I'm giving it a little more significance than Haryana, if I compare it that way. The reason being, the world situation and India's position, India's internal security situation is not that good. There are tensions all around. And in such a palpable scenario, when you show your strength and tell the opponents, better be careful, we are ready. Now that is what I am looking at. And what you will see is on Azad Maidan has a capacity of 50,000 people, as you said. But what will happen is you will see almost double the number of people being present there. The reason is, it's something like, there has been an undercurrent which I have been telling about. Along with undercurrent, when the euphoria comes in, when people get the government that they want, then the enthusiasm of the cadre is something to be seen. And that is going to be witnessed today. And that's why, they are being slow and deliberate. Till yesterday, all the media were asking, some were questioning, 11 din ho gaye, 11 days gone, why government is not formed? But there is certain, certainty about NDA and about BJP. They might go a little slow, but they will be certain in what they are doing. And in that sense, when I see this 3.0 swearing in today, what I find is It's going to be, the combination of people were talking about. Someone yesterday also in the show was saying, Narendra and Devendra. Well, that's very good similes, to talk about. But then Maharashtra is the financial capital, or Mumbai is the financial capital of the country. And you need certain things to be shown and portrayed, and certain amount of maturity is required when you govern a state like Maharashtra. And that's why when I look at the whole thing, whole scenario, this 3.0 Devendra Fadnavis is going to be something, to be reckoned with. Whether you like it or not, because the mandate is huge. When the mandate is huge, there's a huge responsibility on the people who have got the mandate, that they see to that they function according to the mandate. Last time around, the way Uddhav Thackeray ditched BJP and went out, because the mandate was a little shaky. This time around, let anyone try. What will happen, we will know. And that's why, this government is going to be taking shape with more certainty than ever in Maharashtra politics.
All right, Mr. Himanshu Bhatt in fact says that losing the election this way indeed is a big takeaway, and there are more expectations and more concern over in fact how the Fadnavis 3.0 Sarkar is going to take up its shape. Now, Rajalakshmi Joshi with me is also on the broadcast. Ma'am, how much would you agree to the statement about that losing the election this way for the MVA does make a difference rather than just losing? And he's also at this point insisting that they should rather skip at this point as they are deciding. This morning as well, Sanjay Raut has leveled fresh charges saying that Eknath Shinde's cadre, Eknath Shinde's command for being in the top chief post is gone. He has been used for once and now he's not usable once again.
Thank you for having me on your show. And, it is hilarious how Mr. Sanjay Raut carries on with all his statements, with all his remarks. And I think, there are some people who can single-handedly lead their parties towards disaster. And he is one of them. So there are such loud mouths in the Congress as well. And, I wish they had learned their lessons at some time. So this thing about how they are going on questioning the EV and they're going on questioning the mandate. So that is something that is remarkable, how, in spite of this kind of a result, they are still not able to learn their lessons. There was this statement from Mr. Sanjay Raut saying, how can any party possibly win over 200 seats? He is talking about the Mahayuti and how they have got more than 233 seats. So that is something that, he is not able to comprehend that any party can do this. So they are coming out as very sore losers. So, they had they had a very good mandate actually in the Lok Sabha elections. So very frankly, if they had gone by the same momentum, if they had actually maybe picked up some right issues, and if they had actually looked into what exactly are the agendas, what exactly will be the issues that click with the people, and if they had put in a little more effort, maybe they could have actually at least formed the LOP. Right now, their situation is they don't even have the leader of opposition. That is the kind of a situation from being in a strong position in the Lok Sabha elections. Just a few months later, if the BJP is able to sweep this way, there are a lot of reasons behind all of this, of course. But yes, the fact is that Mr. Uddhav Thackeray has not only lost his party, he lost his symbol. Today, I think he has lost a lot. So he could have very well adjusted with the alliance partner, that is the BJP. And at that time, during his father's time, the BJP and the Shiv Sena, they have been like natural partners. So they could have actually mended whatever differences they had. He could have kept his egos aside. It was just a matter of, he had this huge aspiration of at least for one day, he wants to become the chief minister. That kind of an aspiration. So this actually has ruined everything for him in the future prospects also, because whatever few MLAs, MPs he has, they also are looking at switching sides, because the next few years don't look as easy for them. They don't have any narratives. He has lost his basic ideology. So this his own party was also a cadre based party, very frankly. Those Shiv Senics, they are very hugely sentimental, emotional people. So he has lost that touch with the people, that is for sure. So that voter base has completely shifted over to the BJP, they have shifted over to the Shinde Sena. So all of that is very evident. So for him, he could, if Uddhav Thackeray and the rest of the MV also, if they had actually at least given some kind of a befitting fight to the Mahayuti, they could have actually been a very gracious attendee in today's function, just like Mr. Naveen Patnaik attended the swearing in ceremony in Orissa. So, because Mr. Naveen Patnaik has been such a graceful and such a efficient chief minister, that now, okay, for whatever reasons he must have lost, but look at how gracefully he attended the swearing in ceremony. And it was a very smooth transition, transition of power. Now, today, the Mahavikas Agadi is up in arms against the Mahayuti, saying that this mandate is wrong. They are not even willing to accept the mandate. And look at how the BJP and the Shinde Sena and the NCP, they took the results of the Lok Sabha elections, they accepted it, they looked at what problems they faced, and they did a lot of course correction. And that is how you see the results that you see today. It is not because they went and they started putting the blame on other political parties. So this is a very wrong approach, I feel. And today, I think, yes, they don't know with what face they can go and face anybody. So that is the kind of a situation right now. And the only thing they are looking at is whom to put the blame on. They are putting the blame on each other. They're putting the blame on alliance partners. They really are in a mess right now. So I think that they definitely need a lot of self introspection as to why and how it happened before they completely lose all relevance in the political field. So this actually, the legacy of Balasaheb Thackeray, if Mr. Uddhav Thackeray wants to carry forward, he should look at it not as a family heirloom, but he should look at it as something some legacy that he has to take forward along with the ideology, along with connecting with the people and looking at what exactly it is. It is about the Marathi Asmita, it is about Hindutva. There are a lot of things there which he has completely lost the plot. So they need to go back to the drawing board. They need to look very deeply into all of this, especially the Shiv Sena of the Uddhav Thackeray faction. And of course, the Congress also. The Congress, you can see that they have completely lost their relevance in Maharashtra. At one time, they were here in power for generations together. And today they are not even able to find a leader of opposition. They don't have the numbers. So that is something very concerning for them. And Mr. Sharad Pawar's NCP, I think that they have actually hinted in the past that they will either merge with the Congress because they are ideologically almost similar, or maybe they will split and they will just get into, maybe some of them will get back with the Ajit Pawar faction or some other places.
All
So
right.
I
If
think
I have to
we
consolidate
need to
it
definitely
in
look.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.